0608201700925. Report by Adam Higgins. In preparation for the new 201,718 season, we're taking a look back at Manchester United's history against the other 19 top-flight teams. The Reds have enjoyed a long-running and intense rivalry with Arsenal down the years, with both clubs being ever-present for the Premier League's 25 seasons so far. The two teams finished outside the top four last season, but United still secured Champions League football, of course, by winning the UEFA Europa League, a competition that Arsene Wenger's side will be competing in from September. Jose Mourinho's men will have to wait another 4 months before taking on Arsenal, with a trip to the Emirates Stadium provisionally scheduled for Saturday the 2nd of December. The return fixture at the Theatre of Dreams is penciled in as the Reds' penultimate home league game of the season on the 28th of April. With the big Premier League kickoff now less than a week away, learn about the Gunners and some of United's games against them in our fact file below. Arsenal manager having been at the helm since October 1996, Arsene Wenger is the longest-serving and most successful manager in Arsenal's 131-year history. The Frenchman has led the Gunners to 3 Premier League titles, including in 200,304 when his Invincibles team avoided defeat for the entire 38-game campaign. Wenger has also steered the club to 7 FA Cup triumphs and 6 Community Shield wins, but Champions League glory has eluded him. Arsenal were beaten by Barcelona in the 2006 final. The 67-year-old has achieved many individual honors, including being named Premier League Manager of the Season 3 times and Coach of the Year at the BBC Sports Personality of the Year awards twice. After signing a new 2-year deal in May, 201,718 will mark a 22nd season at Arsenal for Wenger. Only United legend Sir Alex Ferguson has been in charge for more Premier League campaigns, 27 with one club. Stadium. The Emirates Stadium is one of the country's newest grounds, having opened as recently as the summer of 2006, when the Gunners moved from their old Highbury ground. Costing £390 million to build, the Islington-based ground is the third biggest football venue in England after Wembley and Old Trafford. The stadium's record attendance came in November 2007 as 60,161 fans witnessed United's 2-2 draw with Arsenal. It has also been used for a number of international football matches and music concerts, and will play host to the first match of the new Premier League season when the Gunners welcome Leicester City on Friday, the 11th of August. Last season, after pipping North London rivals Tottenham to second spot in 201,516, Arsenal would have been optimistic about going one better last term, but a challenging season, disrupted by constant speculation about Wenger's future, resulted in disappointment as the club finished outside the top 4 for the first time since 199,596. A turbulent campaign did end on a high note, however, as the Gunners won the FA Cup for a record 13th time with a 21 win over Premier League champions Chelsea at Wembley in May. After a summer dominated by transfer talk surrounding star player Alexis Sanchez, Wenger will be hoping his side can mount a sustained challenge for the title and secure an immediate return to the Champions League in 201,718. Last meeting there was a disappointing outcome for the Reds when visiting the Emirates Stadium back in May. Goals from Granit Xhaka and former United striker Danny Welbeck in the space of 3 second-half minutes condemned Jose Mourinho's men to a first Premier League defeat in 26 games as Arsenal ran out 20 winners. There was a positive note, however, as reserves captain Axel Tuanzebe made an assured first-team debut at right-back. Head-to-head overall, the Reds have a mixed record when it comes to facing Arsenal in the Premier League era, winning 22 times, drawing 15 and losing 13. But home form against the Gunners has been particularly strong, with United unbeaten in the last 10 encounters at the Theatre of Dreams, including a 11 draw last November. Arsenal have only won 3 times at Old Trafford in the league since 1992, but not since a 10 victory in 2006. The first meeting came at Highbury in November 1992, when a solitary goal by Mark Hughes earned all 3 points for United. As the two Titans have clashed over the years, there have been some prolific scorers along the way. Former Reds skipper Wayne Rooney has netted the most in the Premier League era with 9 strikes, while Ji-sung Park also liked a goal against the Gunners, notching 4 in the top flight. Played for both. Such is the historic rivalry that exists between the two traditional clubs, players have seldom crossed the divide, particularly in the Premier League era, with only 3 representing both clubs during that time. French defender Michael Silvestre arrived at United in 1999 and won 5 league titles and the Champions League in his final season in 2008 before a 2-year spell at Arsenal. Danny Welbeck came through the United Academy and spent 6 years in the first team, scoring 20 goals in 92 appearances, but injuries have restricted him to 17 goals in 69 games since he joined the Gunners in 2014. Fellow striker Robin van Persie spent 8 years with Arsenal, scoring 96 goals in 194 outings and becoming the club captain in his final season before arriving at United in 2012. The Dutchman won the title in his first season at Old Trafford and went on to score 58 goals in 105 appearances before his 2015 departure. Memorable match. There have been some entertaining contests down the years between the sides, but there is one game that stands out more than most. We are, of course, talking about United's famous 82 victory, just 3 games into the 201,112 season, when the rampant Reds recorded one of the biggest wins in the club's storied history. It was an eventful game that had everything from a missed penalty to a converted spot kick, a hat-trick for Wayne Rooney, 10 goals and a red card. You can relive that memorable afternoon at the Theatre of Dreams by watching MUTV's highlights of the game.